When you sign into Tinkercad, you'll see something like this. So your name will be here, and then this is where you can change your profile picture if you want. When you scroll down, you'll see my recent designs, and you might not have any of those yet. And then on the left, this is where the projects go. So think of a project as a folder and a design as a file that can go in that folder. That's going to help you organize stuff when you have lots of projects later. So if you look at my recent designs, click on Create New Design, and that'll take you to the Tinkercad workspace. So the first thing you'll see is this. This is the work plane. It's where all the objects go. And then over here, that's a little arrow that gives you the list of objects you can use and other tools. So if you just drag and drop this box, for example, you'll see that the work plane is where everything goes. So this over here is the view cube. You can click on this and drag, and it'll orbit around. So you can just look at this from different points of view. If you click on front, you'll get the front view. Click on this little arrow, and it'll turn it around to the left side. Click on that corner, and it'll give you a corner view. That's the top, and so on. This button brings you back to the home view. This is going to fit all objects in view if you click that. So in this case, it zooms in. And then over here, you can go from perspective to orthographic. So right now, it's in a perspective view. You can tell because these lines are parallel, right? They go back to a vanishing point in the background. But if you click on orthographic, then everything's going to be, all the lines will be parallel to each other. Let's go back to perspective. Up here, this is copy, paste, duplicate, delete. That's undo and redo. This will show objects that are hidden. That's group and ungroup. Those are important for combining different shapes to make objects. That's align and flip, and those are important for arranging things. You can import objects, export objects, and then share them here. And then under basic shapes, these are all the things that are the most used. So you can do text, for example. This just says text. But if you fill in here, you can change the word. And you can do uppercase, lowercase. You can change the height, bevel, segments. Lots of different options there for text. And these are just some different objects you can bring in. Click here, you can go to text. These will be individual letters, and we'll get into that in the first lesson. Symbols, we'll do the dice symbol in the second lesson. And then connectors, this is pretty cool. You can actually make action figures with stuff in Tinkercad. And then extras has some other fun stuff. So that's the Tinkercad interface. And we'll get into more specifics in the next lesson.